Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and I am going to be following somebody. I see the cart is in front of food prep over there, and we'll be following whoever is handing out the evening meds and the evening meals for the picky eaters. Right now I'm looking into Seth Tiger's enclosure, but before I go in there, I didn't want to hand this to Gail and have her crying. She's one stoic woman, but I was afraid when she sees it she might break down. So I wanted to show it to you guys because I was really impressed with it. You might remember that Angie Bobcat died not too long ago, and she was Gail's favorite cat here. And I don't do this sort of thing for our people usually, not even for Jamie. I don't often commemorate animals who have died openly because I try to stay focused on what our goal here is, which is to save cats from being born into these horrible situations where they end up in cages for their whole lives. But so many of you have asked me to do tributes to the cats that we do have those on our website, and we do have some commemorative items. And so I had this made for Gail, and I don't know, can you see that? It's a necklace and the chain is in the bag, but it is just beautiful. It's, pardon my filthy fingernails, we've been raking cages all day today, but it's got this beautiful metal background and a nice heavy duty loop on it, and then it's almost like feels like glass inside. I don't know what they're printing that on. And then an image of Angie Bobcat. So I'm going to put it back in the bag to give to Gail. And I'm just going to leave it on her golf cart. She'll find it. She doesn't need to know who it's from, although she'll probably figure it out given where it came from. But maybe she'll think somebody else ordered it. I know Gail and Catherine were busy helping rake out there. Leave it right there. Hello. Thank you for raking today, Devin. We can give 2 more of our tigers twice as much space as soon as we get those cages ready for them. They were just so full of leaves that we wanted to get in there and get those leaves raked up. Hello. Aha. Are you the one doing evening meds?
I am.
You are the subject of my video then. Do you have any idea who would have ordered on Amazon a remote control for us? Jamie said she found it in the camera traps that she had. I don't even know who to ask. If any of you guys ordered this, tell us what it's for, because we don't know. It's a Saatchi VT Media remote. And it says it's for a camera shutter or a presenter or multimedia. Looks like it could be a handy thing. I just don't have any idea why somebody thought we needed it or where we might need it. So it looks like you're going to be a while.
No, I just have, all my meds are done over here. This is all Medicam, already dosed. I just have to make sure Zeus, Hoover, and Joseph have their diets. But they're already halfway made, so I just have to top them off.
If you're wondering why Afton is so tan and relaxed.
My voice does not say the same though. I've had a very fun 5 days.
You want to tell everybody who you were entertaining?
My sister was in town from Las Vegas, and I have not seen her in a few years, so it was eventful. Very eventful.
Tried to cram in all that time you guys have missed.
Yeah, in 5 days. And then she picked a really early morning flight, so I got up at 5 this morning to make sure she got up. And I got her to the airport at like 5:45.
Oh my goodness.
So my voice isn't the happiest thing in the world, but that's okay.
We'll have to put you on some kind of voice restriction before your doctors get all over us about it.
Oh man, I kind of need to do a voiceover tomorrow too. That might not happen. I'll have to figure out a different kind of way. Won't work.
Lauren's correct. We always need volunteers. I don't know why we are so short-handed right now. It's been beautiful weather. It's starting to get a little warm, but we've got so many cages that need to be raked and not nearly enough people to do it. I saw Gail's cart out there, but I didn't see Gail.
She might be in her office. I haven't seen her. So, well, actually, I saw her in the hospital. She was cleaning up in there.
Kitty Irish says, hello, afternoon.
Hi.
Violet, I am not wearing those cute sneakers because my legs are filthy and I did not want to get my cute little Bobcat sneakers. I got Bobcat sneakers.
Are those the ones that were sitting inside the door?
Yes.
I saw those. Well, when I saw those this morning, I didn't see you. I was like, oh man, what happened? What happened to her?
I did not want to get them filthy today because I knew I'd be raking. You guys want to see inside our cooler while we're killing time here? This is our cooler. So every day the volunteers bring over 500 pounds of meat from the freezer, which is on the other side of that wall there. There's 2 freezers out there. They bring them in here and they defrost them. And then the blood drains down the tube into the buckets. And that's how they make the blood sickle popsicles. So you can see we got chicken leg quarters, big chunks of beef. This is the primary diet that they have. It's a ground beef diet, and it's got all of their human consumption because they grind in the Diana, we've not gotten any more rain. We've gotten promises of rain, but no real rain. Here's what that diet looks like out of the bag.
Yeah, when you see the clouds come in, you're like, yeah, and then nothing happens. You're like, dang it.
Maybe it rains somewhere. And then they put them into the little buckets and they cover up the buckets to keep the meat from getting all dried out. And then they make these charts so that everybody is on the chart. And, well, not everybody. Some of them are by species, but a lot of the cats have special amounts that they're supposed to get, so they're on this chart to make sure they get the right food, or the right amount of food. And you can see the buckets have the cat's name on it. It makes it easier when they're handing it out.
That's perfect. Sorry about your marker.
So you can see up there they leave notes to each other, and they need a poop sample on Pharaoh every day. Every day? Or just for a while?
It's been ongoing for a few weeks.
And then Lakota and Sue had hookworms or roundworms. They came with some kind of nasty hookworms. And those things get into the environment and are like nearly impossible to kill. So they have them separated as of this morning, I think, so that they can get a sample from them to make sure that they're not still carrying. They've been treated. And this is her little thing full of cat meds. When I was a kid, I used to walk door to door selling Amway out of one of those. All the cooking knives. Yeah, the cats don't like any kind of meat that's been cooked. I don't know who came up with this idea, but it's just so clever. What they do is they give cats food measured in ball sizes. So they might say a jungle cat gets a tennis ball, or a bobcat gets a baseball size, or a lynx gets a softball size. And then when they go around and pick up the food after the cats have eaten, they use the same sizes to estimate how much the cat left behind. And that way you don't have somebody on the chart saying, so-and-so left a lot of food. Well, what is a lot of food? A ping pong ball might be a lot of food to one person and maybe not to another. So using that standardizes it.
Yeah, I think it's a blue bucket. In the cooler, it has turkey wings and one of those feathered chickens in it.
Always lots of dishes to do. Those are all clean. Up on the wall, we have our coat of honor.
So much stuff. Oh, yep.
These are the sheets they fill out every day to say who's going to be cleaning in what area and who's going to be feeding in each area. Of course, that changes based on who's there that day. I'm not sure what the question is, but yeah, those are all hand washed. We do not have a dishwasher. Our dishwasher is called Afton.
Yeah, I try not to leave it for other people to do because I
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I just think the blue bucket makes me think it's sex.
Catherine, thank you for raking out there.
Oh, you're welcome.
Were you guys done?
Yeah, we got both of those cages done. The only thing that needs to be done is outside the cage,
Oh,
and then
okay.
the other half of Zeus's.
Okay.
And
The
so-
side he's in.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You got further than I even thought.
Yep. And so Gail thinks that they can get that done tomorrow since it's project day.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Then the cats will get twice as much space as what they have right now.
No. And Jasmine said no to any extra treats tonight.
No.
She did, but TJ ate almost his entire bucket. Woo!
Oh, I'm so sorry I missed that.
So exciting.
Everybody wanted to see TJ because they don't believe he's doing well over there since he's not on the lake.
Laying, right over by Gabby. And so I walked up behind him. He was laying against the cage, and I think he was startled. Like, what? You are not allowed to walk behind me.
There's nowhere to get away from you.
He's so used to laying against that wall. I walk up behind him, and I'm like, hi. And he was like, what the hell? I'm like, I know. How did you walk up behind me? I'm like, yeah, you don't have that wall anymore. Here, let me shove some food in your face while you're laying there.
Well, apparently it worked.
Apparently it worked. Yeah, he ate 6 pounds.
Wonderful.
Plus, he ate 2.5 this morning. So yeah, he's doing good.
Good.
He was really active today. I saw him out walking around 3 different times. He's been up on his platform. He was getting a drink. He's much more active in that cage.
Wow.
I think it's because he's got the girls. And then tours go by, and he's not as far away from the tours, so I think he really is.
He's like, this is
more
happening, enjoy
interactive.
it.
It's fun stuff. He's got a lot more stuff to wake him up, I think, instead of him just sleeping the whole time.
I'll double check.
Oh, I lost my.
Oh, no one was Afton. I can go do it. I'll take my cart. Take the extra turkey I brought, just in case all he wanted was turkey.
Tonight is the enrichment group coming in to make enrichment for all the cats. Get my golf cart out of the middle of the road. These are the coolers where I was saying we bring in the 500 pounds of meat.
Definitely go by and see him though, because he is looking around.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be going by there. At the end of the day, the interns go around and pick up all of the water bottles. So we have a lot of water coolers that we set out on the tour paths because it's so hot. and people can't take that long to, oh man, is that filthy, but it's no dirtier than I am.
I can wipe it off, I promise.
I'm pretty filthy.
Okay. I haven't done meds on a Wednesday in a long time, and I forget how much more there is on a Wednesday than my normal day.
Why is Wednesday more?
They do Medicam, so some of them get Medicam. I also chose to do Sapphire Snack, since that's Medicam. She had barely asked me, and I was like, yes, I will totally feed her. Oh boy. Hey Seth! Come here, bud. Sleeping cats. Let's see. It's right here. Debbie! What's that? That's how I felt my alarm went off this morning. Huh?
Linda, I don't know why this is breaking up. Let me see if I've got the Wi-Fi on. Hopefully that will be better. I turned off the Wi-Fi. What happens is we have so many different Wi-Fi signals out here that it tries to hop from one to the other. You're Seth.
Is anyone available to open the keeper gate?
Chopped it. Good job. Teamwork, huh? Oh, yes. Good job. Thank you.
That was yummy, huh? Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm dummy locking the outback gate so I can open the big dog gate for enrichment.
Oh, Bex, are you on the list now because of your dental?
Yeah, I got some new cats today.
Max had to have a couple of bad molars removed on Monday, so he's on antibiotics until that all heals up. Well, he's not acting like they're bothering him any.
Doesn't seem to face him at all.
Laura, I saw that news story about, I don't know if you heard about this, Afton, but there's a place, it used to be called Prairie Wind in Colorado, and now it's called Lionsgate, and they asked the county to let them relocate, and the county wouldn't let them do it, so they killed all 11 of their lions and tigers and other wild animals, and said, well, no other sanctuary was willing to take them, and it was like, such a lie, they didn't ask any of the sanctuaries.
How did they know that?
And of course all the sanctuaries are jumping up and saying, oh, absolutely they did not ask us.
It just makes me think, like, I don't think you really cared about them in the first place if you're able to just be gone with it like that.
What blows my mind is, unless they shot him in the head, they had to have hired some vet who came in there and said, oh yeah, I'll kill them all for you. Who does that? And they were saying, oh, they were too old to move. I'm sure they didn't have a cat on the place as old as our cats.
Laura, you're a newbie.
What? What is it, Miss Claus? Oh, you're not the one. It's Smalls. Why is Smalls getting something?
She's on a dewormer.
Oh, somebody caught something nasty. You should not eat those lizards.
Yeah.
I don't care if you catch them, just don't eat them.
It's the first time I've ever given her anything off a stick.
She did
That
pretty
was
well.
good. Yeah, very nice.
She's like, you can do that anytime, Afton.
Yeah, come back, right? Hi, Biscuit.
Oh, it's both biscuits. But wait, Afton.
No. It's hard not wanting to give them everything you have. They're so cute.
I don't think it'd put an extra pound on them either. Probably feed them 3 times a day. Diana Nova is doing well. In fact, I was going to ask Jamie when her release time is coming.
On her chart, it says mid-July.
That long away. Wow. She must still be very small.
I'm not very good with these sticks.
I was almost impaled there.
Especially the long one.
I should probably stay back so she doesn't get nervous.
I'm just gonna slide it and leave. Catherine said she's a little suspicious.
Divinity also had to have a bunch of teeth removed, so she's got antibiotics to take, and we're having to chop up her food very, very small for her. So Afton's just going to push it toward that den back there. If you can see the opening in that hillside, there's an 8-foot by 12-foot den in that dark hole there where she came out. Okay. She and Apache live back there. Oop, she saw me. I'm gonna be still. I'm leaving. Hi, Apache. Hello, my son. Hi. Who's a good bobcat? Woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. Are you going to show me your belly? Show me your belly. Show me that gorgeous bobcat belly. Yeah, they're definitely going to be on soft diets from now on. Max can probably still chew, but Divinity's going to have a soft diet.
She said she will not come over to you until you walk away. That was not the case just now. She came right over. But I caught her while she was using the restroom, so she was out.
As long as I'm out and I've been seen.
Yeah. That's Nikki. And Zeus. Okay.
Kim, those were bobcats.
Hi, pretty girl. Alright. This one and
Use sun chloride for what? Or chlorella. I don't know what that is. Oh, I've got pricklies in my socks. She's laying in there upside down. Silly cat. Well, thank you for blinking so I know you're not dead. Too lazy.
I don't think I've seen her that comfortable in a long time.
That was Little Dove. And next is King Tut. He's a Savannah cat.
Hi, Daddy. Oh my goodness.
He has neurological issues.
Yeah. Surprise, it's your favorite.
It's the leftovers of Pharaoh's pool party. Nala! You had the right idea of going in the feeding lockout.
Not the right timing.
Say it's 8 a.m. somewhere. Usually about 8:30 in the morning is when the cats get their main meals.
There she goes. We're so scary, aren't we? So scary.
And there's little Kelowna. I don't know how old Priya's cubs are that ended up being picked up in the rescue. My guess would be probably around 10 or so, but I don't know that for sure. They're not here, they're at a different facility.
I see photos of them because they all live together.
Do you know how old they are?
I don't know how old they are, but they're really cute.
Priya's really cute.
Well, 3 of them look a lot like Shiraka and 1 looks a lot like Priya.
Aww.
So it was cute to see them. Oh man, I don't even want to make you get up. Should I get the long stick? Huh? Don't come over? Yeah. Come on, oh boy.
Might be the only exercise you get today. Diana, Priya is a tiger.
That a boy. That's it. The last one was just a bonus.
Last year there was 110 lions, tigers, leopards, cougars that had to be rescued from a facility also in Colorado. And Priya and Sharaka came here, and then their
I'm
cubs
just gonna walk this one.
went to a different facility. I'm not really sure. Do you know where they ended up? Did they go to Wildcat?
No, I don't know. Someone just sent me the photos. And that's how I saw them.
Like all of the good sanctuaries were involved in that, because 110 cats is a lot of cats to find homes for.
Cats.
So
That's a lot of money.
if you're a legitimate sanctuary in this country, you probably got cats from that whole debacle. Hey, JoJo. I know, you're so appreciative.
Your teeth are so cute. You're so cute. You got a leaf in your mouth. Alright. Good boy. Why your neighbor's waiting? Oh my goodness. That's not appropriate. That's not appropriate. Someone has gotten their tooth in there, but it's creating a really nice spoon. I bet.
JoJo is a hybrid between a serval and a caracal. And even though servals and caracals are both native to Africa, they don't live in the same regions. That wouldn't happen in the wild. It only happens because people will stupidly breed hybrids because people will pay to see hybrids.
It's Flat Cat. That's not about me. He should have already gotten his snacks.
There's a show that Hallie and I have been watching at night on Netflix, and the lead female character always wears 2 layers of shirts. So every time she comes onto the scene, I'm like, see? It's fashionable in Ireland, too.
That's really funny. I'm glad everybody got my back on that one.
For those who don't know what that inside joke was about, Hallie thinks it's sloppy to wear 2 shirts. And I said, no, that's just what the younger kids do. They like to wear 2 shirts. Row.
They'll put their box on the corner.
Did you guys do that?
Why did you do that?
We didn't do that.
No.
Hi, Jade. Yes. Your little wrist is looking good.
Yeah, that's nicer last time. Alright, I'm done here.
Hi. You going to have a treat too?
You good?
She was really savoring it tonight. Usually it's like inhaling it. We're going to be coming up on TJ next, I think, because she's going to be doing Diablo probably.
Diablo,
He's right across the street. Well, I did something wrong here.
We'll figure it out.
I get one gate and I get it wrong.
Why?
Sundari! Sundari's on vacation. Are you loving it? Uh-huh. So you pull the labels off as you go?
I do. I'm probably the only one that does, but when I get back it's much easier, and it makes me double check the label to make sure I have the right cat before I peel it off.
That's
And
smart.
then I can tell which ones have already gone. I have like weird strategies to my meds. Like if they get multiple pills and they're different, I'll put each different kind in a different meat, just so that I know what was in it if they don't eat it. Because I'm not familiar with all of these, but that's just my way of knowing which pill they actually took and what didn't. Diablo! We're gonna get one of these corners if you there he is. Hi, yo.
Violet wants to know which leopard has the longest tail.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. I have no idea. I don't think that's what I'm looking at when I look at them. Diablo.
So right across the street here is TJ. For those of you who watch him on the Explore camera, that's a pretty common sight. TJ's tail. Are those girls just wearing you out? They want to know how you got your name.
Oh, he popped his head up even.
Only for you.
That's all you're gonna get.
Oh, zoom in, zoom quick before that head goes back down. I missed it.
Investigated for a second. A couple theories, I guess. I was actually supposed to be named Ashley.
Ashley?
And my mom's friend was pregnant at the same time and had her baby first and named her Ashley. My mom's like, what the heck? So it got inspired by they went to a ski trip in Minnesota, and it's called Afton Alps. And she thought, oh, that's really different. And then she heard someone's name. I think maybe it was like a actress on Dallas, and her real name was Afton. And then she's like, oh, so that could be a name. And that became my name.
I love that it's so unique.
It is very different. My sister has a very common name, and both my first and middle name are a little different.
What's your middle name?
Rochelle.
Oh, that's pretty.
R-A-S-H-E-L.
R-A? That's even more different.
Yeah, Rochelle. That's a combination of Michelle and Rachel. She likes the name Michelle. Oh, I need the other meatball. And my cousin.
Jamie was named after her two grandfathers. One was Vernon, thus the Veronica. The other was Otis. And so we went for his middle name of James, which made it Jamie Veronica.
I like having a unique name. When I was a kid, I wasn't sure about it. But now I like it. Hi. Hi, lady. Are you ready? We got all kinds of trees.
Aspen Echo.
Oh, missus, be careful, okay? Be careful, okay? You got it, girl. You got it.
All the cat angels are doing great.
Just spit it out. There you go. Take it easy, sister. Must be easier for you. Like, leave it halfway on my side so I can have it back. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Holy crap. You like it? Oh, make it clean. Yes, girl.
You hear that raspy tongue on that cardboard.
That's it.
Diane, I never visit Monty. You would have to ask Chelsea how Monty's doing.
I went and saw his mansion. Very nice. Oh. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Dad.
This is Mickey,
What's that? What's that?
peeking around the tree.
Oh, come here. You come to your lockout, bud? No.
Only when it would be funny to do so. Only when nobody's looking.
Oh man, that's good stuff. Here, it's gonna be easy for you to do it that way. That was very exciting. My goodness. All right.
Matthew, thank you for posting the links to their bios.
Back. I love the holes, but they're really creepy sometimes.
You
Hi.
just know you're going to get a face full of paw.
You gonna do it the creepy way? Nope.
Did you guys put the sleeve cages away that
Oh,
are
that was nice
in
today.
front of where we wash the buckets?
Don't chew it. All right, good. It's an unpleasant surprise if you choose it. Good girl. Alright.
Is that yummy? That was so good.
Yes, Reise.
It's Rise's new den. Frame for it anyway. Oh, look at you.
Oh, good. Yes, thank you for coming over. She's not stick friendly, so I don't, don't try to.
That was a lot less drama than usual.
Are you finished at rehab or do you need to go back out there? No one done. Thank you.
Susan, all of the cats' names and their bios are on one page of our website. It's at bigcatrescue.org/catbio. CATBIO.
Devin, are you going to the cell tower gate?
Angie's, this is their evening medications. They get fed in the morning, about 8:30 in the morning. That's when they get their full diet. But some of the cats have to get medications once or twice a day. And so that's why there's evening meds. Thank you, Danielle, for posting that link to the cat bio page.
Hi, kitten. Hi, big girl. Yay. I like this Medicam day. They give some to Mickey and Mickey.
This is Nikita Lion. For those who might be new, there's a camera up in the top corner of her cage there, and you can watch her live 24/7 at explore.org/bigcatrescue. Oh, is it making you lick your lips?
Ooh. Come here. Want some chicken? Oh, I guess. Big lady, here you go. Okay.
Candy, I have no idea why she is so huge. If you can see her standing next to Afton, you see she comes up over her waist. And Afton's tall. Like 5'10" or something.
Good. I know.
5'9".
Yeah. When she like stands fully up with her head up, she comes to my armpit. That's good.
Are you trying to make it last?
Right. There you go. There you go.
Melissa, when they were younger, they would be fasted one day a week. And the reason that we would do that is because on Monday is when we would often offer, well, always offer the dewormers. And so that way they'd be fasted on Saturday or Sunday and be plenty hungry to eat their worm medications on Monday. But now we've got 29 cats who are over the age of 20, and you just don't want an old cat like that to go that long in between eating. So they get fed every day. And the little cats are really happy that we feed every day. Frankly, I think the reason a lot of places only feed a couple times a day is it's a lot of work. It takes hours to get that stuff ready and handed out.
Kittens?
Are you kittens?
They're making friends, just trying to be fun.
It's the benefit of having
on there. You got food. Oh, hey, hey! Stay there! I wasn't even going to do him right now, but I have to take advantage of this opportunity. Hi! Oh man, I can't get your drops on. Yep, go back.
Zeus! Who's a good boy? Do you like your new neighbor better? Well, she's so far away, it doesn't matter, does it? We swapped out the tigers next to him because Sapphire gives him such a hard time. Yeah, all she wants to do is talk about your food, and you don't want people talking about your food. You gonna have some water while you wait? Save Afton some time?
Oh man, who's the best tiger ever? Stay there. Stay there. Susie, get away. Where you going? Hi.
All the action's down here, buddy.
Hi. You ate good this morning, so are we going to eat good now?
That sound you're hearing is chuffing, and that's probably the closest thing to purring that a tiger does.
Hey, Catherine, is there a reason Apache and Divinity are locked in one side of their cage?
She got food and meds, and I haven't picked it up yet. Buddy, hey, hey, Susie, Zeus. Oh man, did I take you too long? Hey, where you going? Don't lose focus. Look what I have.
The lion you guys hear roaring in the background is Nikita.
Hey, come back this way. Come here.
He dropped it.
Come back over. Come here, buddy. See? I got the good stuff. I got good stuff.
Yes, Susan, this is Zeus Tiger. It's Nikita and Priya calling back and forth to each other.
Good job.
Which is
That was
kind of weird.
good. Perfect.
Two girls, different species. It looks so dark under here because of the shade cloth. Also makes everything look green.
Feels nice. Don't get mad at me for this one.
Cindy,
Yeah.
they don't see or hear many motorcycles.
Oh, just swallow it. Just swallow it. Oh, not bad. I went ahead and made a came in and he doesn't like that taste. Whoa, nice
Good catch.
Get the one? Ew. What a good boy. What a good boy. There you go.
Nancy, they get the drops in the eyes most of the time.
Yeah. We practice.
You get a lot of practice since you have to do him every day, twice a day.
Yep. There you go. He's really tolerable of it. He doesn't like it per se, but he does pretty good.
They're asking what he's eating.
I was giving him red, and now this is chicken thighs. He has moods and certain things he likes to take from certain people, and this is what he'll eat from me. Yeah. I can smell your breath, mister. Good. Almost done, too. You eat all this, you did so good today. Yeah.
Kim, when they first come up, they feed him closer to the top of the cage, and while he's looking up at the food, they drop the eye drops in the eye from over the top. That's why these cages are built short like this, so that if we do have to drop on flea medication or eye drops or ear drops or whatever they're having to be treated for, we can do that in this small feeding area. Sandy, we have 2 vacation areas. One is a 2.5 acre vacation rotation, and Hoover is currently the tiger on vacation. They get 2 weeks out there. We have a 22,000 square foot funcation for the smaller cats, and Sundari, as you saw earlier, is out there on funcation. And we're working on the 3rd one for the even smaller cats that's about the length of a football field.
Here you go. Alright, they're just scraps on the bottom. Here you go. That's it. You ate it all. You and your Medicare.
Good job.
I do everything with a clean glove when you have eye drops. Hi, that's it. You did amazing. Good boy. Good boy.
Susan, well, maybe you could tell them better than I could. They're asking how you keep the food from spoiling, and I don't know how long it has to defrost in the cooler.
It usually takes like 2 to 3 days to actually fully defrost, and especially we just got a new cooling system in there, so it works almost too good. But we always pull for 3 days in advance. So if we pulled for Friday, it's going for Monday's diet.
So it goes out of the freezer into the cooler.
We're just going through it.
And then she pulled this out maybe an hour before you actually started feeding tonight? Out of the cooler?
Yeah, yep.
Or 30 minutes?
I
How
usually
long
do
does
the
it take?
diet. I usually do the diets last. It takes me about 45 minutes, especially today because I had to do all the Medicam. And then we had 3 new cats on meds.
You said you forgot your stick. Did you have a stick over there?
I did. I'll grab it. She won't use the. Well, we were using the stick, but someone tried to. I call it manners training, but tried to do operant with her and didn't realize there's only a certain way that she operants friendly, and she broke a stick, and I feel like we've backpedaled a little bit because
dear.
I've been working with her for what 3 months now, maybe.
Is she getting extra food?
Yeah, she gets a PM snack.
She
So-
looks very happy.
Favorite person giving you your food. Yeah.
She does love Afton more than I've seen her respond to anybody else. They said you left it at Zeus's cage.
Yeah.
So they offered to her and she said no.
Yeah, she's in. Oh, girl. She was up rolling on top of her den earlier. I thought she was going to fall off.
Keisha!
Hi, lady. Man, those flowers smell so good.
Yes. Jasmine smells divine. You gonna chase the cart? Or a Kali thing?
It's so good.
Some of our cats are in the witness protection program, so I just can't focus on them or talk about them. I'm not ignoring you on purpose, it's because I can't talk about them.
I left my stick, but it means I get to visit with you again. Yeah. Hi.
For those who pointed out that we left our stick, thank you very much.
You did so good. A good boy. I don't have any money, so we have to wait till the morning with you. That's the morning.
camera's just covered in dust.
The trend
Have to keep
here.
wiping the lens off. For those who are not familiar with our witness protection program, if you go to bigcatrescue.org/law enforcement, I don't know if there's a dash between law and enforcement. There might be. bigcatrescue.org law enforcement. It'll tell you all about it.
Oh, he's waiting for me.
I'm running out of batteries, so I may lose you guys. Hey, little squirrel.
Come here. Come here, big boy. Oh, man. So, nope. Oh, this one. Holy crap.
That's huge.
How do you do that? Can you help me? Take it. With your teeth. With your teeth. Grab it. We got some strange things in here. Cameron whisperer. Can't get Cameron E. Afton. Can you come? Yes.
Actually, there are feathered chickens in there. They just weren't the first thing out of the bucket.
No, he likes these the best, so I try to offer what isn't the best, because then when he gives up, I can be like, here, but look what I have, and then he'll eat some more.
Lion Psychology 101.
A lot of strategy. My goodness, boy.
Christina, thank you for pointing that out.
Come here. I got you, boy. Don't worry.
He's telling Zabu, this is my turkey wing.
Here.
So Afton's going to lock her away so that he doesn't get all upset about it. I really thought with the 3 p.m. tour today that we would get over 500 calls, because we were at 492, so we only needed 8 more people to make the call of the wild after the 3 p.m. tour. And unfortunately, what a lot of people do is they will text the word cats to 52886, and if you do that, please note that data and messaging may apply, but then they don't do anything else. They just stop there, and that doesn't do anything. You have to follow the directions when you get the email. When you make that text, you get an email back immediately, and in the email it'll tell you what you need to say, and all you have to do is type in your information, and the phone will actually call you. Whew, I got it. Got the deer fly. Once you type in your information and hit the button that says call me, then it will be the legislator's office for your representative in Congress. And all you need to say is, please ask your boss to co-sponsor the Big Cat Public Safety Act. And you can call every week until your congressman sponsors the bill. And so that's what's going to end 99% of the abuse out there of these big cats. So please, if you haven't done it yet, go to bigcatact.com and see if we can get over 500 calls before we end this live feed tonight. We were at 492, so it's only going to take 8 of you to actually make the call, and it's after hours. There's nobody there. You're just going to talk to voicemail, so it's not going to be scary.
It's quick and easy.
See, Afton says it's quick and easy.
Quick and easy.
Even
And it's not as scary as you think.
even Cameron did it. Actually, he didn't. But if he were a registered...
Imagine him like, hello?
Crunch, crunch, crunch. Maybe we should call. Whip out your phone. You hear that crunching? That could be your neighbor.
Right. If this doesn't get you to co-sign, I don't know what will.
Debbie said she made the call 3 times. Good for you,
Awesome.
Debbie. Thank you. Our representative co-sponsors every year, so there's no point in me calling her again and again and again. Kathy Gester has an excellent rating when it comes to animal protection laws. But if your member of Congress is not a co-sponsor yet, then please call them weekly until they are. And Lauren's correct. It is only for people in the U.S. It's based on your zip code, so you won't be able to get through without a U.S. zip code. Joanne, thank you so much for calling. Kelsey, if you go to bigcatact.com, there should be a link there to the co-sponsors, and you can see whether or not your member of Congress is co-sponsored. But so far, I think there's only like maybe 15 or 20. So out of the 400 that are out there, most likely yours is not. And what you can do is, even if they have co-sponsored, you can ask them to champion the bill. And what we mean by that is to go out to their colleagues and ask them to get on the bill too. Susan wants to know how much meat Cameron eats daily.
It changes every day. We always strive for 10 pounds. It's really up to him on how much he wants, because we offer to him all the time.
I hear you back there, Zabu. You been good? You mooing? Are you mooing? Why does he get all the good stuff? It's because you eat all yours in the morning. You're a good girl.
Hey,
She brought you a treat.
just a little piece. You're
Look
fluffy.
at this.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, you're right here. You get it. No, you don't want to eat that. Not really. That has parasites. Yes. It did though. Sorry. Oh, Karen, that is gross. That is gross.
Yeah, that is gross. We're not going to zoom in on that just yet.
No.
Yes, Jean, that was a chicken with the feathers on.
You did not. Oh, don't be like that. No. That's nice. You sure you don't want any more, bud?
Oh, Christine says we hit 500. Yay! You guys are so awesome! Did you hear that? They're protecting all your cousins out there. All the unlucky cats who don't live here yet. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Oh dear.
Okay. Oh, it's slobbery. Oh no. I want to make the other meat bad, but put it in there. That's lovely.
Being a big cat keeper is not for the faint-hearted.
Be open-minded.
If you guys go to tigerrescue.com, what you can see is everybody who's making the call of the wild, it's dropping a pin onto a map there at tigerrescue.com, and it'll also post the name of the person who just completed the call. So just sending the text does not. Oh, there's Hoover. Just sending the text doesn't do anything. It doesn't drop a pin, doesn't put your name on there. You have to actually make the call
You can come over.
and leave a message.
I didn't expect to see him.
And the system knows whether or not you left a message or if you just hung up in a panic. So it's not going to count if you just hang up in a panic. Hoover! Are you going to come see Afton? Are you going to come see?
I totally think you should come see Aspen.
Violet, yes, you can definitely let me know about things that are going on in other countries. We are involved with a lot of international groups like the Humane Society International and the International Fund for Animal Welfare, World Wildlife Fund, Animal Defenders International. All of those are partners of ours on the Big Cat bill, and so of course we work with them on all of the other bills that they have going on around the country. The only thing that is not helpful is to send me petitions, because petitions are useless. Petitions are easy for people to sign, and lawmakers know that, and they know that most of the time people don't even read those, so they know that they don't really care. If they really care, they're going to take the time to actually send an email or to make a phone call or to visit in person. But every day I get bombarded with people saying, sign this petition about this thing or the other thing, and half the time it's just people, well, more than half the time, probably 90% of the time, it's just people trying to build an email list by sending out some horrible picture of some animal suffering. And of course everybody wants to jump on it and do something by signing their name, and all they're doing is gathering email addresses to be able to market to you. So that's not something that I'm going to share unless it's somebody that I know, or somebody that I know really has a chance of making a difference with a petition. Every once in a while those things work, but it has to be something where public opinion is going to matter to the one that's getting the information.
Hoover, let's go!
Good job, Afton. Just getting him up is most of the battle.
If he's a little closer, if you like do this with the stick, he wants to come attack it.
Oh,
So,
is he coming to kill the stick?
hi!
Look at you running. They were asking if you let Zebu out.
I didn't end up getting the locker in because she wouldn't shift over.
Oh, so she was just behaving.
The only thing, yeah, and she knows better when he has food usually to back off. I do need to let him back in his roof section though, but I'll do it on my way back.
What is Hoover getting for dinner?
He has chicken thighs and he's got some drums down there too, some chicken drums. He is a chicken kind of guy. Aren't you? You love chicken.
Hello.
Oh, it's a brick. Buddy, no one's focus. Oh, there it is.
If you're asking if there's anybody else you can call if you can't get through to your rep, what you could do, it's going to be a little bit more hassle, but if you look up, if you find out who your rep is, they'll have two different phone numbers. They'll have one that's in DC, and that's the one that we have you guys call, so our system is hooked up to go to that one. But once you know who your representative is, you can look up their district office, which is actually close to where you live, and you can call that office and leave the message.
I'll get my stick. Yes. I heard a crack.
Sandy wants to know if you can pet him. What do I look
Tiger.
crazy?
That's a tiger.
You might go all tiger on her.
I don't even want to take the chance. It's not worth it. Bud. Not worth it. Look at those teeth. No, thank you.
Sounds like they're doing a lot of construction next door. I've been hearing
Yeah,
buzzsaws.
I thought it was outside of our office this morning. Apparently it is not. Here, buddy.
Well, it did sound closer, so maybe there's two people back there working on stuff. And the main reason we don't touch the cats is because it sends the wrong message. These cats don't belong in cages, and so if we're petting them and treating them like they're pets, I know, you're thinking you're going to grab me, aren't you? If we're treating them like they're pets, then people are going to want to stupidly go out and do that. And that's what causes all of the breeding for the cub opportunities where people pay to pet them. And then they end up being discarded into horrible situations. So there's absolutely no way we're going to do something that hypocritical here.
Yeah. There's no reason to be like, don't have these as pets. And we're like, petting, like, that does not work. That just seems like we can do it, you could do it. So it looks like. But I know, that's a big one. That's a big guy. Really on the size, I hope so.
Matthew, I'm not sure how we're going to move the tigers around. We're doing some work in Tiger Lake on the fences, so it's going to be a tiger shuffle here for a while. Karen, thank you for making that call. I know, you can always tell Hoover by that curly tail.
Papa. You're doing so good. That's it?
Christine said we were over 501 last time I saw a post.
That's it? Alright. Well, I think I beat Catherine.
Is there some
Yesterday, she's
competition
like,
going on?
No. But she was like, I could only get him to eat this much yesterday. And I was like, oh man. So I already had the outlook that I wasn't going to be that successful. But that was good.
I see you, Amanda.
Alright, this guy. Oh, honey. Save the best for last.
505 calls. That just made my day. Hoovy likes all the girls. You guys hear Cameron back there roaring? That's my phone saying, I really am out of battery here. I'm gonna die on you. Violet, the Call of the Wild will go on until our federal bill passes. It could be anytime this year or next year. And the faster we get more co-sponsors on, the faster the bill could pass, and the more cats who would be saved from being bred for life in prison.
You want an appetizer?
So that's why it's important for people to call every week if they have to get their representative on board.
You are the best boy.
Susan, we have lots of shirts that feature the cats, and we have 2 stores. We have a store at catrescue.biz, and the money that we make there goes to better legislation to protect cats of all kinds. And then we have bigcatrescue.biz, and the money from that goes to actually feeding and caring for these cats. And if you go to either one of those sites and type in the search bar the type of animal that you're looking for, lion or tiger or leopard, it'll bring up all of those items. And sometimes you can even type by their name and find certain items. Christina, thank you for posting those 2 links there. Okay for the... Oh goodness.
But apparently I heard that Explorer named him as well. We've been calling him Bill for a few years. But I think Sherry said that they call him Frank. Maybe that's his middle name?
Okay, for our Facebook Live, question of the day. We passed a sign on the tour path route that I focused in on, thinking, okay, I'm going to ask this as a question later on. And on that sign, it said, well, first of all, don't put the answer in the comments here. I'll tell you where to put it. Because you're going to give away the answer and then you might not get the prize. The question, or the statement was, leopards can leap blank number of feet in a single bound. First person to go to bigcatrescue.org/win and post how far that is that leopards can leap based on the sign that you saw earlier in the live cast will win their choice of either a day tour pass to Big Cat Rescue valued at $36 or any one item from either one of the stores at catrescue.biz or bigcatrescue.biz. Lauren, thank you for posting the link where people need to go to post that answer. The first person to get it right, who's never won before, will be the winner, and then anybody else who gets it right, but you may not be the first one. Luana always posts a photo of the day, a beautiful download of one of our cats that she will send to you if you just tick the little box asking her to do so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that was
Gross.
I'm always surprised people want to watch the cats eat. It's like, really? You want to watch an animal vomit their food back up 3 times before they... Ugh.
I think that's like the number one thing I get asked. Can you make more videos of cats eating? Like,
They could just watch it 24/7, I think. We forget how amazing that is for them to crunch through bones, I guess.
I'm very choosy.
He really is picking through.
It's hard to please.
Are
There's
you
drums in there, bud. I just want to
Doesn't like his food to touch.
like move some of it 'cause I know there's something in there for me. Hey. Look. Here. Ready. It's got bones. I know you want that.
Well, thank you for watching, Susan, and thank you everybody who shares these live videos and who makes the call of the wild and who donates to the cats. We have a big fundraiser going on right now with Reise. If you go to bigcatrescue.org, up at the top right hand side of our page, if you're on a desktop, be down at the bottom of the page if you're on mobile. There's a link to that Reise contest where we can win prizes based on how much money we raise. And that's Joseph's universal sign for, I've had enough to eat, I'm having my bath now.
I look and it's always the same leg every time.
It is so unusual.
Yeah. But Cameron does it too. Not the same leg every time, but he likes to lick.
Does Nikita? Huh.
Nope, she just gets up and walks off.
Cindy, if you were to multiply 18 by 6, that's roughly what he would be if he were a person. I know. I do not like the sound of dogs. It's a cat sanctuary. We don't want to hear dogs. Alright, she's cleaned up the food that he did not eat because it'll just go to rats overnight if she doesn't. This is the 2.5 acre vacation rotation. About thought maybe we would catch another glimpse of Hoover, but I don't see him. Did she startle you, Amanda? Oh, I did not hear you coming. You were quiet like a cat. Is that a chuff?
If I didn't have to weigh it, I'd sneak you a piece. It's hard when the bag not giving it something.
All right, everybody, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for getting us over 500 calls at bigcatact.com. I love it. Love you guys.